welcome combatants. So we have an interesting video today, as it seems we've got some details on Shao Kahn. We know he's going to be really good and really great, and he's pretty accurate. But from what we're hearing and the details that are being shared now, and the fact that he pretty much almost wins this tournament is something really groundbreaking. It seems they're doing him more accurate than most recent depictions of him. But obviously you're going to enjoy this video, but do like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, follow me to future and on TikTok for great content you don't want to miss out. Now, when it comes to Mortal Kombat, there's definitely some things that we're all excited about with this movie, and I think one of the biggest things as well to be definitely excited about is how the portrayal and how they are doing Shao Kahn. From what we've heard, from what we have seen, it seems like everything is in order of how Shao Kahn needs to be portrayed. With so many cool Earthrealm warriors that are in this movie, and it seems like everyone's equipped to handle themselves better than how they were in the first film, it seems like everyone's stacked up and ready to fight against this new evil threat. But with Shao Kahn comes so much more behind him, as this Shao Kahn is literally everything that people have wanted. We've got loads of insiders and other places saying about how Shao Kahn is in this movie, how great he is, how powerful he is, how he basically wrecks the majority of the roster with his pure dominant force. And I think this is definitely something good. So from what we know of the leak stuff, which we will get into a little later, but there is a lot of good stuff that's going on for Shao Kahn in this movie, and definitely the way how he is with the entirety of everyone else, how he's this unstoppable force, how he could have done it all himself. And I love that type of persona that they've given him, and that dominance that you feel from the get-go of the movie all the way into when the end of the movie is. But like I said, there are a lot of things to go from what they've said about him. We do have to discuss about how he is the accurate size this time, and how even the game has flawed themselves over the years by making Shao Kahn and people like Liu Kang very similar in height. As you can see, Martin Ford is a lot more stronger and a lot more bigger than all three of these guys, which is something really interesting. The height range of him is fantastic. And if you've already known, and a lot of you have probably mentioned this and called this out before, but we know Liu Kang is not supposed to be the same height as Shao Kahn, or even matching his height, as you can see even in the figures. Shao Kahn is designed to be bigger and taller than obviously Liu Kang. Same for in the original games. Liu Kang would stand, I'd say, just about where Shao Kahn's shoulder is, so Shao Kahn was literally still a little bit more taller than him, but still not accurate how it should be. Now, people have modded the MK games and made things like this, where you can see this is the accurate height level for where Shao Kahn should be compared to Liu Kang. So it made Liu Kang more of the champion when he beat him, because the height and the strength Shao Kahn had, he should not have been able to do it. But in this film, we can see that he definitely is the accurate size to what it should be, and that is a plus in everybody's books. Because remember, even in this picture, Shao Kahn is basically leaning forward but crouching down, because he's using a lot of pressure, and Liu Kang's using his fire force as well, so he's kind of like got his knee out, which you can see in the picture there. I love that when they took this picture, they made sure to specifically show that he's, you know, almost crouching a little bit when he's going down with his hammer, so it obviously shows that he's definitely not at the height range of what he is when he stands up, which is already a fantastic thing. But now, getting past the height thing, we can talk about obviously the rest of the things. Most of them are definitely to talk about how Shao Kahn, and from what we hear from the leak stuff and everything, that he definitely is someone who basically almost wins a tournament. If not for the resilience of Liu Kang, from what we hear, and Kitana, things would definitely go a different route in this, where a lot of people thought in the original game Shao Kahn should have won, took over Earthrealm, or tried to, and then the Earthrealm warriors fight against him and beat him, and then he's done for good. Because we know in this that it's Liu Kang versus him at the end. We are going to see Liu Kang fight against him and actually almost defeat him, almost batter him, but Shao Kahn does have an upper hand against him with his strength and everything. But Liu Kang will fight with the other warriors. They will also fight as well, including Kitana. They will all fight Shao Kahn at some point, but then it will be Shao Kahn versus Liu Kang and Kitana for the final fray. Now, with that battle, it does include to say that Liu Kang will actually either meet his end or he won't. Whatever versions are there, we know Ed Boon did say they spoke, and he did say who he doesn't want to die and everything like that, and him and Todd went through all of that, so they had a lot of deciding of who lives, who dies, who shouldn't, who will, what happens to them, and it seems like those type of things have either changed or they've continued the way forward. As we know, Liu Kang's real purpose throughout the end of that part is not only to see Shao Kahn defeated, but also to go to the Netherrealm to help resurrect his cousin and the rest of the fallen warriors who have died in the hands of Shao Kahn and in the tournament itself. But from what everything's being said, it seems like the way how the battle goes, you definitely feel the atmosphere of feeling like, yes, they've lost. Like, they have literally lost against Shao Kahn. You don't feel like, oh, Liu Kang's going to get the upper hand. You don't feel that from this. And I think that's something really good that they have done. I'm glad that they have done this to make Shao Kahn feel really good, to make him feel dominant, unstoppable, to make it not feel like, oh, the hero has walked in and we know the bad guy is going to lose now. Instead, they make you feel like the villain is here and the good guy is here, but there's still no stopping him. And I think that's definitely something really good that the movie does, and that the movie is going to be able to do and show everyone that they've made Shao Kahn the dominant and strong force that he hasn't been in many years. Not since MK9. That was the last time anyone feared to fight Shao Kahn. When you fight him in the normal story or arcade or in whatnot, he's just not powerful and he's not strong or anything. So I feel like this is definitely something really good to see, that they are really making sure that in this film, characters are as strong as they need to be, and they're definitely not more stronger than Shao Kahn. And Shao Kahn is the pinnacle of Mortal Kombat, which I think this is something really good that they should definitely never change going forward until they get characters like Onaga and Blaze into the mix, and Dagon of course. But let me know what you guys think of this. Are you glad with what you're hearing? Can you not wait to see Shao Kahn and how dominant he is over the entire roster in this film, and just what the future holds for this character and a little bit more? But do like, subscribe. This is your boy Future Boy and Matt's Future. Stay frosty peeps. Peace.